The least I owe you guys is like combed hair. Something, baby. Something. Baby, come give me something. No. Hey. Hey there, my name is AFRO SOULO for those of you who know and don't know me, but my people call me Sav, so if you're not my people, please resist. And I'm on this channel because I make videos about life, its ups and downs, a bit of sit downs, and my experiences through it, like the noise that's happening right now. I don't know why it's rush hour right now. I blame the government and capitalism. But if you haven't subscribed to this litty gang, what are you waiting for? Please do so now or in the course of this video. Now would be great. You know, I post videos every Friday for as long as life allows me to. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Yeah, men are still trash, you know? But I chose today to do this story because it's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this story, but I haven't been finding ways to like articulate it properly because part of that week was too lit. But I'm already telling you the story before I tell you the story, which is not okay because you need to hear the story within the story. Okay, cool. So it's also gonna be like a get ready with me. What? Is that the front of my head? Wow, I have a big face, man. Yeah, guys, I am not a makeup artist. I do not do anything that has to do with beauty remotely for anyone aside from myself. Maybe my mom. But I clean up nice. But for now, let's get straight into business. Why did I say let's like that? Cringe. I don't need to be sharing no brands because this is not like, if you're interested you can ask, but like, do I have to though? I think I forgot my powder. We'll do without it and see how that goes. Anyway guys, so tell me how you are in the comment section. Tell me what you're up to. I've been doing great. I've had like so many meetings at a go this week. I'm actually tired of saying I have a meeting. Guys, I think the AL group really need to evaluate their working model. I don't need that many check-ins in my life. Guy. I think I've forgotten a lot of things and I'm actually getting upset. Okay, I think I'm straight. Yeah, anyway, of course I'm straight. I don't know if that was an appropriate joke to make. Anyway, so I'm gonna be doing my makeup today while telling you guys a story of how, you know, some men are just super entitled to shit that does not belong to them. This is why I don't do makeup, you know? And the sunset is coming through. It baffles me every day, every time I see a man behave the way this one did on that particular day. So, the story, as I've been starting for the past like 100 times. Last video I said, like, you know, men are trash, and until they acknowledge the privilege that they have, they will forever be trash. And I'm not apologetic about it. So let's roll it back to August 2019. I'm just about to leave the country, so the night before that I go out, I'm partying. Pretty much the entire week I was like, you know, really at it. Like I was partying almost every day since the Saturday before that. So I come home, I sleep, I take my sister to school, come home, sleep again, because my sister used to have like training at like 5 in the morning. So we're at the club. I'd met this guy maybe at, let me give you context. I'd met this guy at K1 January last year, and to me I'm like, if he's a friend of a friend, then of course, like, you know, my peoples are cool, so I trust that this other person is gonna be chill as well. And the first time I met him, I was like, oh, cool, he's a dope guy. He's got the vibes. He's a guy for road trips, nini. And me, I like such people. Like people who like to travel, people who like to explore, people who are just adventurous. Yeah, I met him. He was chill. Said our goodbyes. I never spoke to him again. So the next time I see him is at Deja Vu. Literally 8 months down the line. I was just about to leave, going back to school. So I'm like, oh, final night, last hurrah, let's bounce. Who knew that would be the last time I'd be partying proper at Deja Vu. So I'm with my friends, I'm with my crew. I'd gone out with a specific friend first before anything. I'd gone out with her first. And we had agreed, like, you know, if we're at the club by like midnight, we should be back by like 4 a.m, because my flight is at maybe like 2, so which means I have to be at the airport like at 11. Same old. Gotta be organized in this life because I've missed a flight before. It's not cute. So I see this guy. I'm like, yo, what's up? How you been? It's been a while. And the first thing he says is like, you know, last time you left me hanging. So getting into that, I was like, oh no, I didn't leave you hanging. I'm pretty sure that I didn't. I said my goodbyes and it was chill. I got my cab. In fact, our mutual friend, let's call him K, because that's his actual initial. You know, took me to the cab, and like, you know, everything was very final because I knew like I was leaving the next week, so I wasn't planning to meet up with anyone before that. I chilled in the club, so I'm like, okay, you know what, there's really not much I can do about that situation. It's past, let's move, yeah? And he's like, yeah, come. So how you been? What you been up to? Like, you know, how's school? I heard that you're in Mauritius. And I'm like, yeah, it's ironic because your sister is in Malaysia. We chat, like now we part ways in the club, because usually when I get into the club, it's like settle, chill, sit on a table and then start walking around. Like, you know, people said like they're there. I'm just like, yo man, where are you? We find each other, say hello, catch up and whatever, go back to my table. Trust me, don't get me wrong, like I love men and everything, but some of y'all just do some dumb shit and it's so uncalled for, so unwarranted. It's who keeps you accountable? Who raised you? My makeup is not over the top, so don't expect like some big ass green shadows and transition colors and all that nonsense. Guys, tell me why this human being felt, I just felt the vibe go off from there. Okay, the energy was off, and I told my friend like, yo, this guy, we need to watch out for him throughout the night. So yeah, I get a shot, I call my friend, I'm like, yo, I'm at this bar, come through. She comes through, take the shot together, whatever. I pay whatever I pay, she pays whatever she pays, or I pay, like whatever dynamic was working for that night. We're chilling. Then this guy comes through in the middle, like one of my other friends comes through. So my homeboy's like, yo man, what's up? And then we decide to take shots. So he's like, oh, no, I'll buy this round. So I'm like, oh, that's just really nice of you, thanks. You know, if you need us to pay whatever amount, like we're down, we're okay with that. And so we buy shots, we take the shot, and he's like, yo, come, let me introduce you to my friends. Go say hello and everything. Then now he starts like, you know, holding me some type of way, and I'm just like, yeah. But because I'm Curious George, let me see if it will happen again, and then I'll call him out. Maybe that was not intentional, or maybe I'm thinking too hard about it. Vibes, banter. He says a joke, he reaches for my lap and whatever. I'm like, yeah, we're not boys like that, man. We're not boys like that. I really don't mind touchy people, but when you touch me in a particular way that only my man's supposed to do, baby, you got to go. So I'm like, I'm not comfortable whatsoever with whatever it is that you're doing, so stop touching me like that. I'm like, as a matter of fact, let me just get up and go check on my friend. I'm not sure if she's okay. I haven't heard from her for a while. I get up, I'm held by my acrylic nail. First of all, shout out to my nail tech. The nail went through the stress test. It was remarkable. It didn't break, it didn't chip, nothing. Those nails lasted a clean 6 weeks, if not longer. And I was like, listen, you're hurting me. And he's like, oh, sorry. Come, let me see. So I'm like, yo man, you fucking hurt me. And at this point I'm just like, I'm super drunk. I don't know why I keep going back and forth with him. At this point I should have left, right? No, I didn't leave. I'm like, yeah, you really hurt me. So in my head I'm like, is this guy like super fucking serious? Like, he's borderline abusive, bro. If not actually abusive. So I turn around and I'm like, I'm not gonna get an apology anytime soon, so let me just go. He smacks my ass and he said, yeah, you better come back. Are you mad? So I get in there and I'm like, listen, you don't do that. Then I walked off because at this point I'm like, yo man, he must be drunk, like super stupid drunk, that it doesn't call for the amount of drama I would have caused, for real. Getting inside Deja Vu, I'm telling my friend like, yo, we need to leave like yesterday because I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to talk to this guy. I don't want to confront the situation. I don't want it to escalate into something that, you know, could possibly be drama. It was just me and her, to be honest. So she was like, let me finish my beer and then we can go. If you're feeling that bad, like we can leave immediately. He comes into the club, like now into the club where it is that we're sitting. And he's like, oh, you know, you can't just be leaving me hanging like that. So you can see at this point I'm livid. If anybody was passing that table, you could cut the tension with a fucking knife. I was legit giving this guy a lecture in the club, and I was like, I wasn't yelling because I'm not a yeller. So I was just in his ear and I'm just like, listen, you can't be touching women like that and think that you can get away with it. There's no fucking way I would have been comfortable with that, and there's no freaking way you can think that I was comfortable with that. That's not how things work in this society. I don't know who raised you, but this is not acceptable for me. And he's like, it's whatever, you'll get over it. I honestly, really and truly just left because at that point, what do you tell someone like that? What do you honestly tell someone like that? You tell them they hurt your feelings and then what? They don't care. It's not okay to just treat women the way you fucking want to treat them. How would you treat someone like that with so much disrespect, so much disregard? Why? Yes, God, come through, come through. Some niggas just don't understand what no means, what discomfort means. They don't know social cues. They don't know how to read the room. It's a lot of, oh, I thought. And like, you know, it's not like I was leading him on, to be honest. Like if I wasn't, I would have told you like, yeah, for sure. Like I was feeling on him. At the end of the day, like I felt uncomfortable. Nothing of the sort. So my camera broke off and it stopped at, I just felt like this nigga was sketchy. Give me a second. And you know, it's remarkable to see how niggas just treat other people. Like, what's up? Like, I was really ready to square up at the point he told me, like, I'll get over it. This is the final look. Let me go change, comb my hair and all that good stuff. Make myself look presentable. Ah, that was missing. That's what was missing. Hi.
There's no electricity.
I guess so. I've been out here.
Oh, okay. You have a production to make?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my dad. That was the first time he's ever seen me do anything like this. So guys, let me show you guys the final look. Mama,